Look, technology's great, right? But technology has a lot of problems. Being advanced and having advanced technology isn't always the best thing. Sure, it could speed up a lot of things, but there's a lot of problems that come with it. I mean, just look at this story I'm about to pull up. Um, we have this from the Post Millennial. College students burned to death inside of a Cybertruck after the doors sealed shut after a crash, according to a new lawsuit. The parents accused Tesla of having a conscious disregard for safety. Dude, that is terrifying. You get in a car accident and then your car locks you inside. Your car locks you inside. 3 California college students were killed in a car crash when the Cybertruck they were traveling in malfunctioned, trapping them inside the burning vehicle, according to the recent lawsuits. One of the suits alleged that a college student was not able to escape the car despite surviving the crash because the truck lost power, causing the door release to malfunction. Look, again, I'm going to say the technology is not always a good thing. It is not always a boon for society. I mean, look at this. You get in a car accident, and because your doors are tied to the power system of the car, you can't unlock the door even in an emergency. Like, I get it. I'm sure there's emergency features built into these Teslas and these Cybertrucks. But if you get in a bad enough accident and it malfunctions, what then? Well, I guess you just cook alive. I mean, I guess that's the result. The parents of Krista Sarutskara, I don't know how to say that, 19, and Jack Nelson, 20, have sued Tesla for their children's death. 2 others were in the car at the time. The driver, Soren Dixon, 19, and passenger Jordan Miller were also in the truck when it crashed at the time of the accident. All 4 reportedly had cocaine, alcohol, and other substances in their system. Dixon was not able to escape with his life. Miller was able to get out when a witness smashed the windshield of the car with a branch, per the San Francisco Chronicle. Well, I guess they didn't opt for the bulletproof windows. I mean, what then, right? What then? Like, what if these guys opted for the bullet-resistant windows that Elon Musk advertised, and then this guy came up with a tree branch and he's just hitting it with all his might and it's not shattering? So some of these kids burned alive. Looks like one of them got out. But so he was not able to escape with his life. Miller was able to get out when it smashed the windshield of the car, per the Francisco Chronicle. Sukara had died from smoke inhalation as well as burns. Doors on Tesla Cybertrucks are powered by a 12-volt battery, which can stop working if the power of the vehicle is cut in a crash, according to the lawsuit. That's insane. That's an insane design. Your door should not be tied to a battery. It should be tied to a latch when you freaking pull the handle. There's no way, dude. No way. This is exactly why look, guys, you need to help support me so that way I can get enough money to fix up my 2000 Honda and I could just have it forever. All right. It runs fantastic. It's just got a few problems with it I can't afford to fix. And I'm working on it. I just got a new valve cover. And I have the gasket set to go with it, so I'm gonna get that replaced because I'm having issues with that. But no, I will never have an advanced car. Like, I've talked about possibly getting an electric car at some point just to save on gas, like go to the grocery store. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, sure, I'm sure the cocaine, alcohol, and other substances in their system played a role in this. But I mean, if your doors aren't working, I don't think you being sober is going to change much. I mean, maybe you'll have the thought going through your head, shatter the window, but it's a lot harder to shatter a window from inside the car sometimes. So I don't know. Looks like it says here, it's just a horror story. Tesla knows that it's happened and it's going to happen, and they're doing nothing but selling the car with a system that entraps people and doesn't provide a way of extraction. This is according to the lawyer for Sukara's family, Roger Dreyer. The lawsuit was filed in Alameda County Superior Court. In the lawsuit, the parents cite issues with the door system in Tesla cars that have been publicized. The parents accuse Tesla of having a conscious disregard for safety in the design of the door system. The lawsuit alleged that because the handless door designs use a button, it was likely to fail in a crash, and the car lacked a functional, accessible, and conspicuous manual door release mechanism or failsafe. Exactly. I mean, if that is the case, if Tesla does not have a manual door release somewhere in the vehicle, uh, that is actually that is what is it? Negligence. That is absolutely negligence on Elon Musk and Tesla. There needs to be a manual door release. If your door is tied to the electronic systems of the car, and then the car gets in an accident and power's cut to the door, and any door can become jammed. I mean, doors can become jammed. Yeah. I think it's still effed up. Just saying. What are you saying? The door mechanism can be damaged, preventing operation. This is why the jaws of life exist. I think it's still effed up. Just saying, any door can become jammed. Any door can become jammed depending on the accident, right? I mean, the doors can get crumpled and they can get jammed up. But the fact that these doors are tied to they have to have power in order to operate. I think that's an even more dangerous design flaw. I think because it's one thing to have a manual door release where you just pull it, the latch comes undone, boom, you can get out. Sure, it might get jammed, but what about these doors that lose power? Then you literally can't open them. So I don't know. I don't like that. True, any door can jam, but this wasn't the doors jamming. It was just the car turning off. Yeah, exactly. It's just the car turning off. So the doors weren't jammed. I mean, we have the picture back up here. I'll go back to that paragraph. You can see here, I mean, looks like this back door was already almost open. And then it's not that crumpled up. It is pretty damaged. It looks like they slammed into a tree. But I don't know, man. I don't know. So it says both Sukara and Nelson's parents are filing for wrongful death, but are not seeking specified damages. Jair added that Tesla will want to blame Mr. Dixon, anybody but themselves. But this vehicle absolutely should not have entombed these individuals and my client's daughter. It's our way of holding the wrongdoer accountable and correcting bad conduct. Yeah, no, there needs to be a manual door release. Definitely a design flaw, no redundancy. There needs to be a manual release on the minimum from the inside of the vehicle. Like, I get it's supposed to be like an added security feature for the outside of vehicles to have the button, to have your keys nearby and stuff like that. But from the inside, I don't think you need to have that on the inside. There should be a manual release somewhere, so that way I could pull the latch and freaking kick the door out. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that that's even an option. Just what Google spit out when I asked. What did you say? Yes, Teslas have emergency door releases for situations without power, though their design varies by model and can be difficult to find. Well, see, even if that is the case, though, Shitty Gov, so thank you for that info. Even if that is the case, they need to make it easier to find. Because just like in situations of stress or panic, or high tensions, your thought process changes, and you're not always looking for things. You're not always able to think things through as slowly and methodically. So you might not even be. It needs to be in plain view. Is my point. My whole point is it needs to be in plain view. Training issues in that case. No, I think it needs to be in plain view, because if you're not automatically aware, like if you're not normally in a Cybertruck, and you're like getting in an accident, you need to be able to plainly see, oh, here is the door release, boom, open it. But if you're not normally in a Tesla and you're scrambling and it's like at the bottom of the door and you got to like pull it up a certain way, like if depending on the design, right? I think it needs to be more blatant, more obvious, more in front of people. People are not smart, all right? Think about the dumbest person you know, and then like most people are like even dumber than that. So you have to build these things for dummies. It's unfortunate, but that's just how humans are. Just figured I'd Google it. I'm not invested in this. Teslas cost more than my house, but I agree they should be in plain view. I am hoping to get a used Model 3. Look, like I've said, I've considered getting a Tesla as well, just to like, go back and forth to the grocery store, save on gas. But I don't know. This things like this is terrifying to me. Things like that, I do not want to be trapped in my own vehicle. And there's another issue with that, right? Do you want the government? The government. There's been so many conspiracy theories about the government taking control of these vehicles. I don't like those theories, because that's absolutely true. Any vehicle made after 2014 is able to be remotely controlled. It has the technology to be remotely controlled. And I'm not joking. Even stick shift, even vehicles that have stick shift can be remote controlled to a point. So Tesla Cybertrucks and vehicles that can have the doors lock on you and you're not able to unlock them or open them manually, no, that's a big no for me. Big no for me. My wife has a nice Nissan SUV for road trips and stuff. I was thinking about getting a Model 3 for going around town. Yes, the electric cars seem good for going around town, but like, what if you get in a car accident like this, you know? Could have been a fatty. All right, Rich Flowers. Definitely a design flaw. Teslas have a manual door release specifically for loss of power, but where is it, Boosh? But where is it? I don't even like vehicles that use keyless starters. Yeah, I don't like it either. My mother has one of those, Lynch Mob, and I don't know. It feels so weird getting into the car. It doesn't feel right to hit that button. It feels really weird. Just keep your 89 Honda, Tyler. That's effing mint. Look, no, I have a 2000 Honda. My Honda's exactly 1 year older than me. My car is exactly 1 year older than me. I was about to pull up a picture, but I just realized that that's a bad idea because it has my license plate in plain view. But it's fine. It's fine. I have a very nice car. I painted it. It's very nice. I love my car. My car is very nice. But anyway, we're gonna move things along. All right. Let's see here. Honda Civic. Yeah, it's a Honda Civic. I have a Honda Civic. Anyway, let's move on. Move along.